What is up, my butter biscuits? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Mikayla Nogueria. Y'all, she is getting called out yet again for some stuff with her new palette, or with her new collection with P. Louise, rather. And I do have to say this, I have said it before on my channel that I really do like her, and people have commented to me and DM'd me saying, ew, I can't believe you like Mikayla. And I totally get that, because obviously she does have her flaws, but everybody has their flaws. And I do want to go ahead and say this and explain it. I feel like she's a very entertaining person, especially for being a beauty guru on social media, or being a beauty influencer. I feel like whether it's all an act, whether it's all fake, whether her accent is fake, whatever it is, I do feel like she is entertaining, and she does know how to grasp her audience attention. That's why she obviously has so many viewers on TikTok, and y'all, she has like over 1.1 billion likes on TikTok, and I think it's all because she knows how to act and she knows how to go about things. Now, I do want to say this, as the years are starting to progress, I am starting to see more and more signs of her being like Jaclyn Hill. And this is where I'm hoping that she would like realize things and start to change from here, because I think that eventually she will start to lose her fan base, kind of like Jaclyn Hill is these days. And I think that it sucks, because if you guys go years back on my channel, I've said before too, I really do like Jaclyn Hill. I once upon a time thought Jaclyn Hill was like so real and so relatable and so funny and so like down to earth and entertaining as well. And then as the years went on, I'm like, oh my God, shady this time, shady that time, shady that time. And I'm like, y'all, at the end of the day, look, I get it. Influencers need to make money. And on top of that too, if a brand is throwing a fat check at them, I totally do get it. That it's like, oh my gosh, this brand is offering me $500,000 for a post. Even though I said I hate this product, I'm gonna take this money. I get it. And I have to keep it real with you guys. If I had that type of money over my head right now, y'all, I can't say that I wouldn't take it, but let me explain this. I am in a way less fortunate position than they are. I'm not making millions of dollars from social media. I'm not even making tens of thousands of dollars from social media. So if I were to get offered a fat check for a sponsorship, honestly, y'all, I'm just gonna be like, y'all, just mind your business, just mind your business. But I've said it before, when it comes down to Mikayla and Jaclyn, they obviously have the position to like cherry pick what they want to do. Say, for example, if there's this foundation out there that I absolutely hate and a brand hits me up saying, can you promote this foundation, even though I've already said that I don't like it, I'm going to turn it down, because I know that I have other opportunities to work with brands and products that I actually really do like. As you guys have seen in my most recent videos where I talked about Mikayla, she did a sponsorship with Essence Beauty, but in the beginning of the year, she was talking about how she did not like this concealer, and all of a sudden she liked this concealer, and I'm like, y'all, come on, you literally said it's not enough coverage for you. You put on 2 layers and all of a sudden it's extremely full coverage. I'm like, which one is it? You can't say both. Do you know what I mean? This is where I get a little bit frustrated with these influencers. It's like, y'all, let's keep it real. Yes, Essence Beauty probably paid her a big old fat check, but she could have reached out to any other brand and said, hey, I love your concealer. I want to do a sponsored post, and they're going to take that opportunity to get that promotion from her, because she is literally one of the most watched beauty influencers on TikTok. So that's where I say I understand broke people like me, y'all. Like, if I were to ever get the opportunity to get a fat check that's going to be life-changing, I might just take it. I might just take it, honestly, because I'm like, y'all, I'm really struggling these days. But if I was in that position, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna reach out to another brand that I really do like their product and work with somebody that I really do like. And this is where I get frustrated with these influencers. But we're gonna be talking about some things about her new P. Louise collection, because she is getting called out about it. I did do a full my thoughts and opinions video about this. It is here on my channel. I'll leave it linked somewhere on this video if you guys are curious about it, where I talked about the makeup only. I do want to say this again though. I am so sorry. The more and more that I look at that palette, and I said it within that video, I hate that palette. Like, I really hate that palette. First of all, 50 shades. Most of them look the same. I'm like, this is just so... I don't know. I just thought it was so dumb, honestly. Like, who needs 50 eyeshadows, and especially all them different shades of blue? I'm like, that palette could have literally been 24, and that is it. So anyways, we're going to be talking about that within today's video. If you guys have not seen, I am so excited. I finally created my little podcast channel with my homegirl Jelly. It'll be linked down below. Finally, the Ramble podcast is coming out, but I do need to get to 1,000 subscribers first. So please go help me out over there. I would really appreciate it. I am so excited to get that channel up and going. I obviously need to get it to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours before I can get monetized. So I would appreciate if you guys go get that to 1,000 subscribers over there, because I am just ready to post over there, y'all. Like, I really am. I'm so excited for that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. So the very first thing that I want to talk about within today's video is just a speculation. I have no type of proof of this. Somebody did comment it down in my thoughts and opinions video about the whole P. Louise and Mikayla situation, and they had said that she was receiving backlash on TikTok because she was linking the products to the UK site. So people here in America were clicking onto the UK site and paying the UK pricing versus America America pricing. And I do believe pounds is higher than dollars, so they were ending up paying more. And on top of that too, the shipping of course would be more. Now I don't know anything about that. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I didn't see any screenshots of it or anybody commenting about it, but I do want to say that could have probably been a real mistake. You know what I mean? Say for example, the link was made live first to the UK because of the time change, and maybe she put that first. I really don't know. At the end of the day though, I do want to say this: if you're here in America and you did click on the UK version, you should be able to cancel your order. So if that did happen to you, hopefully you were able to cancel your order to like repurchase it here from the American site, so that way it's obviously a lower cost. Another thing I want to talk about, y'all, I am so sorry, but this is just where I get so heated. And look, I know there's going to be those people out there that are like, who cares about swatches? And honestly, I've said that before too. Like, if you're swatching like a matte eyeshadow, I specifically want to say matte eyeshadows, y'all. I feel like if you're swatching a matte eyeshadow, it really is not going to swatch how it's going to perform on the eye. Shimmers, you're going to be able to see the amount of shimmer that's coming out on a swatch, because 9 times out of 10, like me, even I'll use my finger to put shimmers on. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to appear the same on my eye as it will on my hands. This is where I got so irritated with this situation. I'm going to play this like TikTok of running right up here so you guys can see. I don't know who's doing the swatches. I don't know if it's from the P. Louise team. I don't know if it's from Mikayla herself. I don't know, but it was posted on Mikayla's TikTok. And this to me should literally be illegal. I am so sorry. If you guys look at it very, very slowly, they are doing the swatches, but there is pigment already laying down and they're just putting the finger over it. So it's making it look like the pigment is coming straight from the finger on a one swipe swatch, and that is not the case. There is already shimmer laid down and they didn't do a good job with editing the finger over the swatch. And this is where I get so pissed. Honestly, y'all, if I was Mikayla, I would have noticed that. I noticed it right away, y'all. When I saw this, I literally saw it with my own eyes. I was like, why is it on these shimmer shades that it is already on there and you can clearly see it before the finger even goes to swipe? I think that should be illegal. I'm so sorry, because y'all, you are double swatching over here, or maybe you already swatched it with water on there, so it's going to appear more pigmented, and then you're going over it with powder, which is going to like cling the shimmer to the wet pigment. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just so sorry. I don't want to be a complainer, but I'm like, that is not okay. Like, don't be giving false images to people out there if the product does not look like that. It just comes across as very like scamish to me, and I'm like, that's not okay. And people were even noticing it too. It said, and they were definitely swatched more than once, but pretty. And this has 9,405 likes on it. And then somebody commented, could we see what it looks like without being pre-swatched? This is where I'm just like, y'all, I am so sorry, but like, do you really think people are that stupid? Like, that we can't see that there's already pigment on there before you do the swatch? I understand, once again, there's going to be that side of the internet that's like, who cares about swatches? But it's like, clearly this is just not right. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can't already have a swatch there and then go over it and act like, oh, here goes the swatch. That's just not it. And so many people in the comments literally were calling this out. Pre-swatch, the pigmentation is beautiful. How many swipes is that though? Thought it was one until the end. And it's like, yeah, obviously you can see the way the editing is over it. I'm just like, ugh. This is where I say, I'm like, honestly, y'all, I really do hope that like Mikayla will like learn and grow and be like, girl, like watch out for things like this, because you really do come off like a scammer. Like, this is not okay. Anyways, moving on after that, I do want to talk about the comment section in trend mood, y'all. I feel like a lot of people are calling her out, and this is where I would have to say, if I was in Mikayla's position, look, no matter what, even if Mikayla was 100% honest about everything, she's going to have haters. Obviously, when you are that popular of a person, there's just going to be people out there that just don't like you. You guys know how I say time and time again when it comes down to James Charles. Like, I'm not one of those people like, I'm a hater, like I'm gonna go out there and just talk trash about him and comment trash about him. No, but I've openly said before, I'm just like, I just don't like him. Like, he just gets on my nerves. There are going to be people out there that feel that same exact way about Mikayla, so I totally do get that. But when everyone's commenting about like you and your honesty, it's kind of like, girl, you need to do something to change that, because there is going to be a time where you're going to get burned out and people are going to be like, you know what, I'm over it. Like, I'm done with this. I feel like that's happened so much with Jaclyn Hill that now everyone questions everything that she does. And every single time she posts a video, everyone's like, huh, how are you making money about this? You've lied so much about your partnerships. You've lied so much about products you like and dislike that now we just don't know what to believe. And that's going to end up happening with Mikayla. But I do want to say this, Mikayla is still very young. I want to say she's like 23, 24, so she still has so much more time to grow. I just hope that she learns now to grow in the right direction and stop doing things that make you look shady, and stop lying and just be 100% transparent, you know? So anyways, this is what the comments say right here, because she did post, Trend Mood did post the whole collection. And this is what some of the comments say right here. Mikayla lies through her teeth for money. So many of those shades look the same. That's what I have said too. My thoughts and opinions video, y'all, was like, on the neutral side of the palette, there is like 4 shades that look the same. On the blue side, there's like 10 that look the same. I'm like, this is just, I don't know. And a lot of people were like pointing out that it did look like the Blue Blood palette from Jeffree Star. When I did the My Thoughts and Opinions video, I completely forgot about the Blue Blood palette. And I do have to say it really does look like that. And I feel like if you purchase the Blue Blood palette, then obviously you wouldn't need this because you have enough blues already. And I do want to say the Blue Blood palette was 20. Why is that such a tongue twister to me? I do want to say the Blue Blood palette is 24 shades. And I'm like, that's more than enough. Honestly, I'm like, you don't even need that much. It may be 18, but still. And then somebody else right here. A lot of people did have, I think I disagree with this. I think a lot of people had this type of comment too. She's really dragging out her wedding and engagement. Like, we get it. It is one big influencer event and now it's over. Just chill. Now, I understand where people are saying that because obviously she did do a collaboration with Elle for her wedding. And then a lot of people were calling out during her wedding, if you guys did not see, that she had a whole elf stand there. I was kind of tripped out by that because low-key, in my personal opinion, I find that tacky. Like, I am so sorry. I'm not going to have any type of, like, product placements at my wedding. And that obviously had everybody thinking, like, oh, Elf paid for the wedding because you had this whole like, Elf kissing booth thing or whatever it was at the wedding. And I'm like, okay, low-key, that does seem like a product placement. It seems like they are obviously sponsoring your wedding. But I do want to say this. It is still within the same year as her wedding. And obviously, makeup collections do take a long time to come out. So I do want to say I understand how she would still be making collections about her wedding. Now, if it gets into 2024 and she's still going on with her wedding, it's like, okay. There was another comment on here too somewhere where somebody was like, isn't it kind of weird that like we're purchasing a palette that is somebody else's wedding? I do want to say I agree with that too. Like, it's literally their cutout of their wedding. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's special to them. But then for somebody like me where I'm like, I don't care about your wedding. Like, why would I have your cutout? I do kind of agree with that. But also too, I don't know. I just feel like at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, she's still considered a newlywed, right? So I get it. Overall though, I just did not like the palette. Somebody commented, why does she act like she's the only person to ever get married? Literally. And then this person commented, she made a winter palette inspired by her summer wedding. Make it make sense. Somebody commented on here, can we stop promoting her, please? Damn, somebody else. I want to talk a lot of shit. Honestly, the comments just go on and on and on about her. And I do want to say, in my personal opinion, I don't think she would be receiving that much backlash if there wasn't so many times that she's been called out for lying. Obviously, it has been called out time and time again with Mikayla specifically to not disclose her sponsorships. And obviously, the whole Lashgate drama blew up so much that so many people are like, okay, I don't know what to believe coming from you. Like, is this a sponsorship? Are you lying once again? Like, how much are you making off of this? Do you know what I mean? There's just so many different things with her that do come across as she is like a used car salesman. I do want to say though, y'all know me, this is why y'all call me naive forever. I do want to say she still does have time to learn and grow. I do hope that she really looks at like Jaclyn Hill's career and say, wow, she had a really high and now she's just going down. All of her brands are closing and now all of a sudden she has nothing. And it's like so many people are obviously not supporting her brands anymore because she lies so much. So I really do hope that she realizes that because she does have time to change, in my opinion. As of right now though, I will keep it real with you guys. Everything that she posts, I do side eye. I'm like, are you getting paid from this? Are you getting paid from that? Like the thing in the background, are you getting paid from that? Because obviously every little thing that she does is getting paid for. And it's like, y'all, this is what we have the FTC guidelines for. And I really do feel like she did not get any type of like, I don't feel like she got any type of heat from the FTC about her whole situation with the Lashgate drama, unless maybe L'Oreal did pay the FTC out and we just don't know about it because it wasn't made public. I don't know. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.